Hello, I'm Dr. Melissa Alvarez Mangual. If you have trouble pronouncing my name, feel free to go to my LinkedIn profile to hear the correct pronunciation and practice it as much as you'd like. I am an adjunct professor of the Organization Development and Leadership Program. I'll be facilitating the aspects of your learning about OD&L that attend to diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm a scholar practitioner with over 20 years of experience in learning, organization development, and DE&I, mostly in institutions of higher education and large global nonprofits. Now, DE&I, if you haven't gleaned this already, is an acronym for diversity, equity, inclusion, and I'll probably use it a little bit more in this video. Now, in those organizations, I've served primarily as an internal consultant, coach, and department or program head in times of leadership turmoil and significant change. And that includes major shifts in organizational priorities, strategy, and practice. I'm also a credentialed executive leadership coach, providing coaching to senior leaders and executives of Fortune 500 companies, some of the big four accounting firms, startups, and nonprofits. In all of my roles, I've centered diversity, equity, inclusion, whether it was part of the job description or not. I've served as an educator, an advocate, a champion, an activator in a number of organizations and have equipped others to serve in those capacities as well, specifically to help people shift their individual and organizational practices and culture. I do OD&L and D&I work on a daily basis. I study it and I live it as a Puerto Rican cisgender woman, mother, professional, and leader. Now, a bit about my scholarly work. I earned my doctorate in 2019 from Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts, in organizational leadership studies. My dissertation research utilized intersectionality as the theoretical framework and explored the ways in which nonprofit executive women of color experience their identities as the lone or among the few people of color in leadership. I specifically examined this in the context of working with diverse stakeholders, primarily boards of directors, donors, and other leaders on organizational decision making. Now, my research interests include intersectionality and leadership, which you would probably figure that out based on my dissertation research, inclusive leadership and organizational development, entrepreneurial orientation of organizations, and talent mobilization and development. I'm really eager to dig into this work with each of you and, along with my colleagues, equip you with the essential knowledge and skills to be effective, strategic, and holistic OD practitioners and leaders.